Hi ladies and gentlemen, Sean Davies with Coloradoreinsman. I am here today doing a little update video for Mr. Toothless. We haven't seen Toothless for a while. We've been working him, but I've been working so many other horses, and in fact I leave next week for St. Louis for my Extreme Mustang makeover there with my mare Phoenix that I drew, where she'll compete, and then we'll see her get adopted out. But I wanted to do an update on Toothless. People have been asking about him, and here he is standing here saddled up just like big boy horses. We're going to do a little groundwork today and round pin. I'm going to run him through a few things, do a quick little ground driving thing, and then I'm going to see if he's going to let me step up and get over top of that saddle a little bit. If he progresses to the point where I can throw a leg over and move him around today, that's what I'm going to do. We've got a storm trying to roll in. It's keeping it cooler, so let's just hope that doesn't get here at the worst time. So first thing I'm going to do, I have my wonderful head stall here with the ranch engineering. This is just a work of art here. I'm going to put his head stall on to send him around the round pin. You can get your head down for me, young man. Now Toothless is pretty good about getting a bit in his mouth. Now I'm putting a snaffle bit in this horse's mouth before he's even been ridden, because he is so strong that riding him in a halter would actually be very counterproductive for me. If he decided to pull on me with his face, with this big old neck, he could just have his way with me, and I'd have absolutely no control whatsoever. So my little ranch design here, what you're seeing, when I started ground driving this horse, instead of all the pressure going on the snaffle bit, I put a little baling twine over his nose, and then I've attached it up to the brow band. So I've got that attached to the loose ring snaffle, so when I put a little pressure with the reins, it actually touches his nose before it puts any major pressure on his mouth. And so he's not going to get the full force of, if he decides to run through or anything, he's not going to run through that full force of the reins if I have to really, get firm with him. But that puts a little pressure on that nose, and he'll start to get off of both the pressure of the nose and the snaffle bit. So it's almost like a little bit of a side pull bit combination here. So I'm going to ask him to move around and just start getting warmed up with this saddle. Now, one thing you see today that you don't usually see me do is I am wearing a helmet. And the fact is, for all you people out there working your horses, you should wear a helmet. But I'll be 53 come this Friday, 2 days from now, and I'm past, almost dead, so I don't always wear a helmet. But you should. But I have been warned by the significant other here that if I survive the ride, that she would kill me in my sleep later by beating me on the head. So I have decided that I'd rather give Toothless the benefit of the doubt and wear my helmet. But I'm going to work him while I'm wearing this helmet so he gets used to me and sees me with this helmet on. So, it's not a big surprise. I don't change my appearance right away. So I'm gonna ask old Toothless to move off here. Now I'm gonna look to my left. Up. You're all right, son. Good boy. I just want him to head off to the left in my direction here. Just want him to get moving around. Now he looks really nice when he's moving with the saddle on. He's letting me saddle him up now. He does have a tendency, if I bring him in the round pen to saddle him up, he still wants to move a little bit. But I've got him where if I, throw that lead rope around the post a couple times, he'll just stand there and let me saddle him right up. I'm going to ask him to pick up to a canter. Good boy. Good boy. I'm not going to ask a whole lot of him. I want him to stay nice and calm. We got a few things to do here. Good boy. Good boy. I'll ask him to come down. Good boy. This old colt starting weight of mine has a lot of saddle strings and things like that to tickle him. It's a great desensitizing tool. Now I'm going to pick up his eye right here, look at his rear end, back up and let him face me. Good boy. Good boy. Now we had Toothless out here running around the arena a little earlier, getting some exercise, and he went and scraped himself on a post or something. He just took some hair off his shoulder. So I want to avoid touching that too much if I'm riding or if I get up there. Good boy. Now this guy's got such a sweet, kind eye right now. So I'm going to keep it simple, stupid with him. Very nice, young man. Oops. So all I get right now is a few steps. I'm happy. I don't want to really push him hard right now. Keep his blood pressure down. Good boy. I'll ask him to walk right here. Up, too much. I let too much air out. But you see, as soon as I take that pressure off of him, he says, I would like to come to you. Good boy. Good boy. He's a baby. He's a big old baby. Very good. Very good, young man. Very good. All right. Okay, so I'm going to do some ground driving with him real quick. And I'm just going to do it loose reined and work on him giving to that rein with this head stall on, so stay tuned. All right, so I am going to do some free reining, and what free reining is for me is I don't have a surcingle where it's going on to the rings of the saddle. So I just loop my rein around the back of the saddle here, and I'll have my inside rein free. I'm going to push his eye, ask him to go forward. Drop my rein, pick it back up. Now, you're going to see little Toothless settles right in now with this rein. Ask him to pick up to a little bit of a trot. Good boy. Ask him to come back down. You're fine, young man. You're fine. So I'm going to look past him, pick him up to a little bit of a trot. Good boy. If that's all I get from the saddle, I'm going to be real happy. going to pick him up with the inside rein, turn him. Do a circle. Good boy. So we've done a lot of preparation with Toothless to get him ready to be able to ride safely. Because in all this time here, we've had a lot of time messed up from weather. You know, we had a month and a half of rain and mud here. In the spring, we had a lot of snow and ice and mud in the winter. But we got a lot done in between those dry periods. And he's just coming along. So I'm gonna look through the middle, ask him to turn. Now I'm gonna look left, pick up my rein. Easy, easy, easy. My rein got underneath my blanket there. Good boy. Go. Let me get in position. Shake him up. Good boy. Now you look how soft this horse is right now. He's already very vertical and starting to work on his collection. Good boy. I'm going to pick him up to a trot. Now that's just sexy. I don't care what anybody says, that's just sexy. I'm going to ask him to stop and ask him to back up. Good boy. Good boy. I want to pet him. Lots of this stuff right here. Lots of just saying, hey man, you're doing real good. Lots of him being loved on. Good boy. I want to get a few turns here. This is really going to help me by getting him going in the saddle. So I'm going to ask him to turn here. Drive right towards that hip. Now I'm going to ask him to go right, run into that bit. I'm going to drive that eye. Good boy. Good boy. So he's changing his eye there. If I'm on him and turning and I pick up that opposite rein, good boy. Now I'm going to start looking left. Let him see it. Let him run into that left rein. And there we go. Good boy. That's pretty good. He's getting more and more comfortable. Let's bring him into the center. Good boy. Let's move him. Let's leg yield him. Good boy. If I can't pick up the beginnings of a piaffe. Pretty good. Good boy. Okay. And last turn. Let him run into it. Let him change. Get a little pushy right there. Let me push that eye. Good boy. And back. Good boy. Good boy. That's all the ground driving I'm going to do. I'm going to switch over to a couple obstacles real quick, do a little halter work. Then I'm going to put some reins on this guy and see if I can step up in the saddle, so stay tuned. Alright, so I'm going to do a little bit more work with Toothless, getting him prepared. Go to my halter. I'm going to have him work over a cavaletti a little bit, going to work a little tarp. The tarp work is going to be what really gets him ready for me to step up today. So first thing I want to do is just back him up, move him over. And there you see we put a little ointment on his scrapes that he did earlier when he was roaming around. Now I'm just going to put him out here in the center, ask him to move around. Now Toothless likes to do different things. He likes to jump over stuff. I've got him jumping over barrels. I've had tarps tied around his neck and he doesn't even care. I'm just going to change here, pick up, disengaging, move that shoulder. Now if you go back to the first couple videos of Toothless, you'll see such a difference in this horse. This horse was on his way to slaughter, and Amber Harrell from Shiloh Acres saw him out there on the lot, just really liked him, but nobody could touch him. She called me about him, told me, you know, what a nice horse he was. Only one problem was he had a bucking brand on, but nobody knew if he'd ever been bucked. And I don't think he has been bucked, because I think he might have been kicked when he was really young, because one jaw is slightly larger than the other. Good boy. Good boy. So we don't think he was actually ever rodeoed, but he'd never been handled. Nobody'd ever trimmed his feet or picked him up, done anything of consequence with him. So that actually worked to my benefit. When I've watched this horse play, let me get that blue tarp right there. And thank you. And this horse playing is quite impressive when he bucks. His rear end twists one way, his front end twists the other. And somewhere in the middle he's about 15-20 feet high, so he's very impressive when he does that. Now you can see he's not too worried about this tarp. As we've done some work, my bag on my stick does the work. Good baby. He's a big boy. This right here, if I can get him to where that's not too much of a pain, then he's not going to be worried about my leg coming up underneath him, over top of him. Good baby. I'm going to use my night latch right here. Let him move around with that tarp a little bit. Now he's looking at that a little sideways. Let's just see if he can walk out with it. Trot out with it. Good boy. Good boy. Good not too frantic. Good boy. Now it's on his off side while I'm moving on this side. He's licking and chewing. He's going, man, this is easy stuff. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Who's a big baby? That's not any big deal to you, is it? No. That's not any big deal to you. That's not a big deal to you. Oh. Move in. Now why don't you think the tarp is a big deal out there? Well, he's not too worried about this doggone bag. He's not going to be too worried about that tarp. Oop. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Okay, Junior. I'm just running him through a bunch of exercises here real quick. Good boy. Good boy. All right. Okay, well what I'm going to do next is I'm going to see how he feels about me stepping up in the stirrup. And I've done it a couple times and it wasn't too much of a problem. So I'm going to step up in that stirrup, see how he feels, and we're going to progress from there. So stay tuned. Alrighty. Well, we got Mr. Toothless all warmed up and working. And, well, I'll put reins in my bit. I'm going to ask him to bend. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. If he moves, I'm just going to keep that with him until he bends to a stop. Bring his nose out past 10 o'clock on this side to my elbow. Good boy. Good boy. If I can't get a horse to bend, you can't get on him. That would just be crazy stuff. With his big old neck, if he doesn't bend, we're in deep trouble. Good boy. So I'm just going to see how he reacts to me picking up my foot. I'm going to bend him a little bit here. Move here. Bend him a little bit. Put my foot right there. He's moving. Good boy. Steps out right there, pet him, tell him that's where I want him. I've got a young protege, Carson. Some of you have seen him on some videos. You're going to see him on some more soon. At a time like this, you have to get your mind right, get your heart slowing down, your mind right, body right. See, if you go at this and you're all tight, you're going to be in deep trouble. Start that over. As I've told him, you don't have fear of the unknown when you get on a horse. Have confidence in the known. Have you done your work? Have you done your preparation, your groundwork? Have you done all these things? If you have, then chances are you're going to have a pretty good ride. So, I've done the work. Now, that does not mean to say that when I get up there, everything can change. Because there are times when it can't. I've got confidence in this horse. I think if he's going to settle in and let me get on him, I think we're going to do okay. Even if we can walk around the first ride, I'm going to be thrilled. So I'm going to grab a quick drink of water, let him think for 1 second, then I'm going to be right back at it. Good boy. Good boy. Now, one of the hazards here good boy. Who's a good boy? I like to bend him right here. Just let him feel me. Good boy. Good boy. So I'm going to let this young man just feel me for a few minutes. Just feel me rubbing. Good boy. Let's see if he would walk. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. So far, he's pretty relaxed. I'd like to tip his nose and see if he'd walk off. He said, nope. Good boy. Even if he moves his feet just like that at first and he feels me on him, we've succeeded. Good boy. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. You gotta figure out that he can walk with me on him. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Who's a big baby? Who's a big baby? Good boy. As far as I'm concerned, we've already succeeded. You know? Good boy. Baby. Good boy. Good boy. Got a little excited in that turn, but that was okay. I'm just tapping him lightly with my legs. You want to get a circle around here, and you know what? Then we're going to keep it simple, stupid, and call it a day. Good boy. Up, look across the arena, do a little turn. Tapping with my left foot here, let him see me. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we did the work. This is the first ride on Toothless, our big buck and stock horse. Got my beautiful redneck head stall on, which helps. Let me see if I can ask him to drop his nose in right here. Very good. I can't be more pleased with him. Our next level has already been busted through now. So we're going to see some great stuff out of Toothless as I get his forward going. But what a great day for this guy and me. So I'm going to ask him just to stand still while I get my foot out. I'm going to sit up, step down, and say, young man, I couldn't be happier with you. Tell you that every bucking bred or bucking stock horse out there, especially if they have been rodeoed, would turn out to be a safe horse. When I looked at this horse, something told me that we could work with him. He's such a great-minded horse. He's young. He's only about 5 to 5.5. He's really gonna do great. He's gonna be something to see. Today was the first time we've been on his back, and I can't be more thrilled. So ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for more Toothless. You're going to see a lot of him.